You probably already know the usual accessories for virtual reality, but have you ever heard of a ping pong paddle, a golf club, or even a paddle specially designed for VR? These aren't just ordinary add-ons. They're gaming tools that will immerse you in virtual reality like you've never experienced before. Today we'll take a look at the latest products from AMVR, a company that has already brought us some great VR accessories in the past. But this time I really enjoyed the testing. These accessories are designed for the Quest 3 and 3S controllers, and if you're curious what it's like to play with them, you're in the right place. And now I would like to welcome you all to the virtual zone. I don't want to review just from behind a desk, so I dedicated a significant amount of my time to every single one of these pieces, both on streams and off. On Twitch, you could watch me paddling a kayak, slicing cubes to the beat, playing ping pong, or enjoying a relaxing round of mini golf. Most VR games also support calibration directly for these accessories, which means maximum precision and the most authentic experience. Forget about playing the Summer Olympics on a keyboard. This is simply virtual reality in all its glory. So, let's take a look at the specific products. But before we dive into them, I have one more great piece of news for you. You can get a 10% discount on all AMVR accessories. Just use the code VIRTUALNIZONARULES. You'll find the links in the video description. If you want to find out whether VR accessories are for you, this is the perfect place to start. Thanks to its modular design, you get 3 different ways to use it in one package. You can use it as a standalone extension for Beat Saber, combine it into a paddle for kayaking adventures, or transform it into a golf club. Just assemble everything correctly and immerse yourself fully in the game. AMVR offers recommended settings directly on their website, for example for Beat Saber. You just need to adjust the position and rotation of the controllers and the experience will be much more accurate. And even though I can handle most levels on the hardest difficulty, playing with this accessory was a pleasant change. But I discovered its greatest potential while kayaking. And what about installation? It's easy. You just need to replace the original controller covers with the supplied ones, which allow for safe snapping into the structure. Even during fast movements, the controllers don't come loose, which pleasantly surprised me in Beat Saber. While kayaking, I mainly enjoyed relaxing. Only occasionally did the tracking fail, but it was enough to hold the controllers upright for the headset to reliably detect them. And what about mini golf? Walkabout Mini Golf took on a whole new dimension with this accessory. For the price of one product, you get 3 different ways to use it, which is a great deal. The construction is lightweight, comfortable to hold, and it even includes safety straps. I honestly have to admit, I really developed a genuine appreciation for this piece, but if you're looking for something even better for golf, this club is already a step above. Thanks to the integrated counterweight, you really feel like you're holding a real golf club in your hands. Does that sound unbelievable? Maybe, but in games like Golf Plus or Walkabout Mini Golf, the difference is huge. You just need to map the controller correctly and the swing then feels surprisingly realistic. And what about safety? AMVR thought of everything. In addition to the secure attachment using special doors, you also get extra assurance in the form of a safety strap that you can wrap around the lower part of the club. Thanks to this, the controller won't just slip out of your hands and you can focus solely on making the perfect shot. After trying the 3-in-1, I have to admit that this club is on an even higher level. Thanks to better balance and high quality workmanship, it delivers an extremely authentic golf experience. Yes, it's more expensive, but for fans of Walkabout Mini Golf or Golf Plus, it's an investment that pays off. If you want to elevate your VR golf to a whole new level, this is the right choice for you. With the previous accessories, it didn't matter whether you were right-handed or left-handed, but this ping pong paddle is designed only for right-handed players. It didn't bother me. On the contrary, playing ping pong in VR was incredibly fun. It reminded me of my school days when my friends from the apartment block and I would run around the table and play America. In VR, you can only play one-on-one, but 11 table tennis is a perfect simulation of real table tennis. All you need to do is calibrate the controller properly and you can start playing either against artificial intelligence or with a friend. Whether you play on PC VR with the headset connected to your PC or directly in the headset, VR ping pong is great fun that you can take anywhere. For example, you can bring it to a friend's place and show them what table tennis looks like in virtual reality. Various game environments, a wide selection of paddles, different opponent styles, and above all, plenty of movement you would never experience at a keyboard. And how does the attachment work? The paddle is secured to the grip not only with a snap-in mechanism, but also with an adhesive part that ensures a firm connection. Just place the controller, snap it in, and you're ready to play. Thanks to the comfortable grip, it won't slip out of your hand easily, and the realistic weight ensures that once you put on the headset, you'll almost forget you're only holding VR accessories. The feeling is surprisingly authentic. I personally really enjoyed playing, even though some reviews warn about worse tracking during smashes. I didn't encounter any problems, but I'd appreciate it if you let me know your experiences in the comments. Before I move on to the final summary of the accessories, I have one more useful add-on here. A connection cable with additional power supply. If you play on PC VR, you definitely know how annoying it is when your headset runs out of battery during gameplay. The Quest 3 and newer models suffer from this problem, so if you don't want to deal with a dead battery after just a few hours, a cable with additional power supply is a must. I use it for every stream and I can't praise it enough. It's lightweight, doesn't get tangled, the material feels pleasant to the touch, and even though I've accidentally rolled over it with my chair a few times, it still works perfectly. With this cable, you no longer have to worry about your headset dying on you during the most intense moments while playing on the Quest 3 or 3S. If you often carry your headset around or just set it aside at home, a lens protector is a great thing to have. It not only helps prevent scratches, but also protects the lenses from dust or sunlight, which could damage them. Additionally, you can easily wipe off any dirt with this protector, which comes in handy before every use. I like to use it both when traveling and at home, where I often set the headset aside. A small investment, but a big relief for your VR headset. Overall, I have to say that AMVR accessories pleasantly surprised me once again. Each of these add-ons brings something new and can significantly enhance your VR experience. If you want to take your virtual reality to the next level, you definitely shouldn't miss out on one of these pieces. Lately, I've tested a lot of accessories for the Quest 3 and 3S, but here I really enjoyed playing. It was fascinating to discover how amazing VR can feel when you're holding something in your hands that simulates a real sensation. From my initial skepticism about the 3-in-1 accessory, which perfectly substituted for a paddle, a golf club, and even Beat Saber swords, to the golf club with a realistic center of gravity, or the ping-pong paddle that took me back to my childhood. Each of these add-ons pushed VR a little further. I think AMVR has achieved what Nintendo once did, creating accessories that draw you even deeper into the game. If any of these items caught your eye, you'll find links to the products and a 10% discount below. Hopefully that will make you happy.